Well, horse hockey, my voice didn't record for some reason. But anyway, this light is 5 3/4 inches wide, and it's 1.36 inches thick, I guess is the way you pronounce it. But anyway, it's got a manual off and on switch on the front, where you can, if you just want to reach in the water and turn it on, you can. And it's pretty plain bright, I can tell you that right now. On the back side of this thing, it's got a little magnet. That's what I just pulled off of it. And you glue that magnet to the side of the wall in your pool, and after it dries, all you have to do is place your light down on top of that magnet, and it keeps it securely in place. Pretty strong little magnet. But anyway, I thought I'd tell you about some of the features on it. It's got a remote that comes with it. That's an on and off remote. And the mode switch lets you put it in a color spin. And you can either do that in a slow motion or a faster motion. If you want just plain white light, it's got a button for that. Has a button for a plain green light, a button for a red light, and a button for a blue light. But I found out if you put it in the color spin, you actually get different colors. You get like purples and oranges and stuff like that, that I guess is where the light starts mixing its colors as it's turning it on. And it has a flash multicolor. You can do it in flash cycle, and a slower flash cycle. Also has a 4-hour timer, a 6-hour timer, 8-hour timer. You can set the brightness, or you can set it on a pause button. Like if you want a certain color, just set it on that. And it has a also down brightness button. Once you are finished, you like if you're going to be at the pool at night, like just maybe a couple of hours, you can set it for like 2 hours, get out of the pool, go back in, and after its 2-hour time limit, it'll turn it off. Best thing about it, the remote that comes with it, you don't have to stick it in the water, or you can be. I was at the other end of the pool. It's 30 feet long, and it operated it from there. But in order to turn it off, you have to be within 4 feet of the light to manually turn it off with the remote. Or you can just set the timer and forget it. And let's see, I was going to say something about the batteries that came in it. Oh yeah. It's 1.6 watts. I don't know if you caught that, but it's 1.6 watts. And it's a 5-volt, 2-amp charging station that comes with it. A built-in battery recharger. Rechargeable 5,000 milliamp, 3.7 volt batteries. There's 2 of them. Working time maximum is 10 hours. Charging time is 3.4 hours. Waterproof up to, I think that's 68 meters. Has button control lights on the front like I told you. And a remote control. So you tell me what you think it looks like at the end of it. And right here I'm mixing up epoxy glue. The glue that came with it, I believe this light was meant for pools with vinyl, because the glue that came with it was more or less like an airplane glue. My pool is made out of granite, and this epoxy here, it gets real sticky when it gets warm, and that's how you know it's ready. It gets warmer, And I'll spread it on the back of this magnet here, and I'm going to depress it up against the wall of my pool and smash it down as flat as I can get it. And this stuff is waterproof. It'll go up there and it'll stick to the side of it. I've used it to fill cracks. Here I'm going up to the pool to install the magnet part. And this magnet, I'm going to put it down towards the original light. And that way it shines up to the far end of the pool and keeps everything lit up. The only thing I've noticed, this pool here is 15 feet at its widest point and 35 feet at its longest point. On the deep end, you got a little swim up sitting area and you got a diving board, but that's the original light, that little bubble you just saw right there. And that's a good look at it right there. There's the magnet that I put beside it. And I'm gonna make sure that dries for at least 12 hours. That epoxy needs at least 12 hours to dry. Then we're gonna come back up at night and show you what it looks like at night, because we have landscaping lights around the edge of the pool. You can see the deck of the pool pretty decent at night. It might not show up good on the camera, but we do have good lighting around the edge of the pool. This is the old light system. It's going to cost me anywhere from $700 to $1,500 to replace. The fire ants got up in it a couple of years ago and have ruined and corroded the whole system inside. And used halogen bulbs. The bulbs would last about 3 to 5 years and you would have to replace them. The only bad thing about these bulbs is they were very expensive. I've had to pay, I think, as high as $75 for a bulb. And it's just because of the way they're made. It also had a color wheel in it that changed, but you had to manually turn it on and off. You couldn't just set a timer on it. Let's talk about that old pool light I had. It was a halogen light when they first put it in. It lit the pool up like crazy. Had a little spiral wheel in it that turned. And I don't know why it cost so much, but the bulb burned out like the third year, I believe it was, we had it. And the bulb itself was almost $100. I replaced that bulb. That bulb lasted, I want to say a couple more years. It burned out. And that pool has a timer on it that when it got dark it came on, and whenever you could set the time how long you want. I always said it turned off at midnight. And I thought, well, it's not getting a whole lot of hours out of a halogen bulb. So we got the little floater lights that were solar powered and did that for a couple of years. It done okay. A lot of them, when the return system would come on, they'd all end up in one side of the pool. I didn't like that. So last year I tried a different kind of stick-on LED light. It worked good up until about halfway through the summer, and it gave up the ghost. Got water in it. So, you know, I think I paid like $25 for it. So this was almost twice that amount. Everything looked like it was sealed up. Did have a place for you to change the batteries in this if you have to. But it came with instructions of where you can reseal it and make sure that no water gets in it to damage it. So I'm going to try this one out, and hopefully it's going to work out real good. You guys can see what it looks like tonight. Okay, that's what our new pool looks like with the light, and turn off my flash. By the way, guys, this does not show how many different colors. It only shows like green and blue, but I think it almost turns purple at the end. But I could have sped it up and showed you. It does it a lot faster, but I kind of like it on this mode, gradually changing colors. So I hope you enjoyed the film, and let me know.